Hi gang, my name is Bill Wasore and I'm starting a new YouTube channel here for those of you having trouble keeping up with your calendar during the COVID-19 lockdown. The other day my wife yelled down the hall, "Hey Bill, what day is it?" And I didn't really know for sure. It's hard to keep up with the days when you're not going to work or school or anywhere for that matter, so I decided to come up with a vlog which may be able to help. There are hundreds of days that have been designated as nationally observed days, weeks, months, and even international days. Perhaps these videos will help you put some meaning back into your calendar. For the next few months, I'll be posting every week on Wednesday. If you like it, I'll try making it more often. Now, every day may not be a great day, but I think we can all take a few minutes and make every day a better day. We're going to start by learning what National Day it is and what that means to all of us. Then we'll move into some brief thoughts on what we can learn about observing that day from the Word of God. We can have a lot of fun with this and maybe it'll cheer up your day. Today, November 18th, luckily enough, is Mickey Mouse's birthday. Now here's a story about a character that started from very humble beginnings to being the most recognizable character in the world. Mickey actually evolved from a floppy-eared rabbit named Oswald, to a mouse named Mortimer, to the character who debuted in one of the very first animated cartoons with audio, Steamboat Willie, on November 18, 1928. Most of you have probably seen it, but for those who haven't, I've included a link to it in the notes below. The thing to notice about Mickey is that even though he always starts out as the underdog, he always keeps trying and usually comes out ahead in the end. No matter how many trials and tribulations he encounters, he always perseveres. That's a quality that's essential to winning in the long run. I know lots of you out there are saying, "You just don't understand. Through this COVID-19 pandemic, I've lost my job, or I've had these kids of mine home all the time because they can't go to school, or I'm afraid I'll go to visit my parents because I'm afraid that I will infect them with the virus." Does that mean you just give up because you've hit some obstacles? I don't think that's the answer. Take a look at the character David from the Old Testament. Who hasn't heard of the story of David and Goliath? In the 17th chapter of the book of 1 Samuel. If you don't have a copy of the Bible, I placed a link to this passage in the notes below so you can go read the whole story. The story is that David, the youngest of the sons of Jesse, was a shepherd, and his older brothers were out serving in Saul's army as they fought the Philistines. David went to where the army was encamped and saw a giant named Goliath taunting the army of Saul, actually God's army. David could have looked at this situation and said, "I'm out of here. This guy's 9 feet tall, he's wearing 150 pounds of armor, and just the tip of his spear weighs as much as a bowling ball. I can't do anything here." But David knew that God had brought him there for just such a time as this. So he volunteered for the impossible task. He grabbed some stones from the creek and headed toward Goliath. He put one of the stones in his sling, a common tool for a shepherd, gave it a few quick twirls, and popped Goliath right between the running lights. Goliath fell down, and David went up with it and cut off his head with his own sword. David always knew how to get ahead. Well, you may think this is the end of the great story of triumph. Oh no, David spent the next few years running from the jealous King Saul, who spent most of his time trying to kill him. David did end up being the king of Israel, eventually. And Mickey, even though he made his entrance just before the Great Depression, became the most recognized cartoon character in the world. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and face your Goliaths. Be triumphant in the face of adversity. Be like Mickey and help put smiles on all the faces you meet. I know you can do it. You were created by God. See you later in the next episode. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe and the little notification bell as well so you don't miss anything. Oh, and by the way, happy 92nd birthday, Mickey. I'm Bill Wasore. Have a triumphant day.